some ball quick, man.
Yep.
And they're done.
Big team. But they tough. You know, they got Coach Fran McCaffrey from Iowa who's sitting in the front row. You know, I'm nervous, of course.
If you on that team, you want to send it.
Of course. Yeah, they all did. I'm pretty sure half of them. Pretty sure I had a couple. I think his son played on that team too, because he's in my class. But that a couple of them went to Iowa, pretty sure. But yeah, we played them good. You know, first half I'm playing good. You know, they way bigger than me. You know, I'm a bigger guy, so I'm more of like a tweener. So I'm a big and a wing.
Right.
So I'm down low. You know, I feel like I played a good game, but it was just. We was a game away from paying Michael Porter and Trey Young to use both games. So, I mean, I'm upset with myself, but I can't be upset with myself because, like, on paper, bro, they had their guards 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". Come on, like they that's the formula for winning, bro.
Right.
So, I mean, we ended up losing by probably like 20, but I played my heart out and I feel like I gave it my best. So if any, I know he noticed me, but. That's probably my biggest experience. That was one game away from playing now an NBA All-Star and a future NBA All-Star.
Yeah, they're in the same Final Four bracket.
Literally.
That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. My best experience, I got a few for AU. Probably my first one. Ooh, it goes. Mine is a long one actually. So when I first started, it was with Mr. Malone, Carl Malone, over here at the Multi. There was a team called Indy Heat. I was in like third grade. Probably the biggest name on that team that we played was Marcus T. Played national champion in Kentucky, played for the Bulls.
Yeah.
So he came down, their team came down to Muncie. They're the #1 team in the nation, top 10 team in the nation. We came to play, I played well, so they invited me on their team. You know, what, 10, 11, something like that, around that age, 9, somewhere. But I played well, they invited me to the team, but it's an indie game. It's a way faster game than here.
Right.
So then I go play in a couple tournaments with them. I'm not getting any tech, not getting nothing. But you're learning how to play because you're against players that are better than you. You know what I mean? But when you're in the city, it's like you're the best player, so it's easy for you.
Right.
But then when you go to the bigger city, it's like, okay, now it's new competition. It's faster, stronger, things like that. So I would rather play. I didn't want to play. I said, I gotta go. So I came back. I trained really hard. Maybe that next year, I tried out with the team again. They added me on the team, and it was a lot smoother. We won the national championship. I was like, like the sixth man or whatever. Coming from not playing the sixth man was a big accomplishment at that time, especially you're young. And you're learning the culture, you're learning the game, and how it's supposed to be played. So yeah, then we went to Memphis. We won a national championship. Some of the names would be Devontae Smith-Berry, went to Georgetown. Chandler Thomas. He was like the #1 player in the nation. He was like 6'5" at that time, so he's a big guy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
PJ Boutte, he would do #1 mixtapes and stuff at like third grade.
Oh, wow.
So he was a legend. So we had a great team. Then we came back the next year. I switched teams because I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm good enough to really get into this thing, but I just need the chance and the opportunity.
Right.
So myself and my dad, we went to a new team. A guy named Mark Adams was a guy who really looked out for me. He's basically like a recruiter for Indiana Elite, was the IU program. I went to an IU camp and he saw me play. He's like, "Yo, we need you on the team." So then our team consisted of myself, Yogi Ferrell, Cody Zeller, Marshall Plumlee. Those guys went to like IU, Duke. We had a squad. As well as Vinny Zolo. And I'm 8th, 9th grade at this time now. So one of the coaches for Kentucky was there to see, one of them guys, Cody, one of the big guys, Vinny Zolo, things like that. And, I think it was a LeBron James invitation in Ohio.
Yeah.
And I just killed the whole tournament. Played your game, and then literally probably that next Tuesday, Wednesday, the head coach for Kentucky calls me and says, "Hey, we want to offer you a scholarship." So literally, like you worked all your life to get there. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, so from now on, you know, you got the top of the tops. Now on, you know you're going somewhere.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So now it's just a matter of fact of where you want to go. So then, like, literally, your life kind of changed, like, overnight. It changed overnight. So it goes from, like, oh, hey, that's, you know, the light-skinned kid from Burris or whatever, to, oh, that's somebody right there.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was a great experience because, you know, it's just your hard work paid off, and, you know, you got people that see your talent. And, you know, especially coming from where I come from, nobody, how many people have that feat? Probably 3 people have that feat.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, that was a big accomplishment for myself in that AAU circuit for sure.
Cool. All right, so to switch gears a little bit, what are you guys' top 3 NBA players of all time? And why?
Of course, you gotta go Jordan. I'm not gonna say he's number 1.
Right.
You know, everybody be so quick. As soon as it gets posted, everybody gonna be quick to jump down my throat.
Oh man.
Oh no, he's number 1 for sure. Don't get twisted.
I ain't gonna say number 1 because I ain't gonna put him in order.
Right.
Of course, LeBron, man. It's just, of course. Then I'm gonna have to go Kobe.
Kobe, I like that.
Top 3, Kobe.
Okay.
Okay.
For my top 3, I would go Jordan, Kareem, and then it'd be a debate between LeBron and Magic. People they disrespect Magic. He got 5 rings, but you know sometimes kind of like the Isaiah Thomas thing. It's like he's got 2 rings, one of the best point guards, but he wasn't on that team.
Right.
You know, Magic got 5 rings, but the A's thing kind of messed him up.
Right.
So people, they kind of, even though it had nothing to do with basketball, it goes against him. And he was somewhere around his prime at that time.
Right. You're right.
So you never know how many he really could have had.
Right.
But yeah, those would be my top 3/4. Yeah.
Okay. So why would you have Kareem at 2? Is there a special reason why?
Number 1 scorer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Defender, champion. He just, in my opinion, he couldn't be stopped. Jordan, he couldn't be stopped because he's a guard. He was a guard, 6'6", 6'7", the most athletic, and he shot the ball around. He shot the ball over like 45%. You know, the next closest person is maybe Kobe, and he's around like 33, 34. So like that separates them a lot.
Right.
Like he shot a lot, but he was very consistent. You know, Allen Iverson was the same. Allen Iverson and Tracy, they shot the ball a lot, but the percentages weren't good.
Right. Not good efficiency.
Yeah, not good efficiency.
I got you.
That changes the game.
Okay. So you got Jordan at number 1, right?
Jordan, Kareem, Magic / LeBron.
Okay. Would you put Bron at 1? Or better yet, is he better than Jordan?
He's better than
Just
Jordan.
overall, flat out.
Okay. Overall, it's hard to bet against Brown, but again, Jordan do got 6 rings. Jordan a 9-time All Defensive Team member. So I mean, it's hard. Like it depends on the day. You gotta ask me that, to be honest, because like especially watching this documentary, bro, it's starting to change for me too. Like I ain't gonna say I'm leaning towards more Jordan, but like my eyes are more open now. I just like, I mean, yeah, I knew Jordan was a killer. I knew all the stuff that they showing in the documentary, The Last Dance. I knew most of that, but like it's you seeing it from like you're there watching it, like him. You see him golfing and then telling him I got something for your mans and then giving him 63.
Right.
Like, that's something Kobe would do, I guess. But I ain't seen nothing like that before. Yeah, he's not like that. 63.
After telling you.
Right.
Like it's so crazy to me. And then for him, I just seen this today. I had no idea. He averaged 41 points in the 1993 finals.
That's against Barkley, right?
Yeah. Like it's hard to bet against Jordan, but it's hard to bet against LeBron. Again, LeBron, he been by himself most of his career. Let's be honest.
Still got those teams.
They got to the final. They wasn't expected. The 2018 when they played Young Tatum, he wasn't even supposed to get out that round. He got there. I mean, he got swept in the finals, but you got to think of that Warriors team.
Yeah, that was great.
No one knows who's gonna beat that team.
That might be the greatest team of all time.
Right. And still put up 51.
Yeah, he had 51. And it was one mistake. Just that attention to details that he was talking about earlier. One mistake. Cost him a game and really probably the whole finals, really.
Yeah, because it was at the Golden State.
At Golden
So,
State.
if you get that, just throw it back up.
Come on, man.
But, I mean, at the same time, my man was the free throw.
He did.
But, mistakes happen. It's about what you do afterwards. So, he made up for it by getting the rebound. He was right there.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's where, you got to stay off the drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, that's a boneheaded play.
Yeah, it's a bonehead play. But
Yeah.
when it's wrong place, wrong time, he will never touch it.
What is crazy is
That's what's crazy. You probably won't.
it's not like he a young bull. Like he had double-digit years in the
He
league.
was a vet.
He a vet. Like that's a rookie mistake.
And the Deladova, they wouldn't do that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. It is, man. It is.
No, you good.
Okay. So, like, what would be, I guess, you guys' favorite NBA moment that you saw live? Like, the best moment?
Look, everybody gonna hate me for this, but everybody know I'm riding with KD regardless. So I'm a KD fan. Me seeing him win his first title, really, the Game 3, 2017, where they were over LeBron. That's that I have witnessed because I ain't watched too many finals.
Yeah.
I ain't watched too many finals.
You'll get into it soon.
So that's my favorite basketball moment.
Favorite basketball moment?
Favorite moment
To watch?
that you've seen live?
Probably when LeBron came back, that 3-0.
3-0. Oh, yeah.
I did too.
Yeah, because I put on, a couple of my buddies that can vouch for me. I put it on my social media. I'm like, yo, I got money to come back. I didn't know how or why they was gonna do it, but somehow they came back. But all the things they lined up, Draymond, he got suspended.
A couple injuries.
Injuries and stuff like that. That's part of the game. But at the
is.
same time, same thing happened for Kawhi. But that's the league. I mean, at that time, it was LeBron's time.
Right.
He needed it. He needed that.
Yeah, I think that was a really important moment for his career. Even though I hated that it had to be against Steph in the 73 and 9. Hated that, and it was just perfect because people were already saying, "Oh, Steph the best now. This is his league."
Yeah,
now.
it was his league.
So for Brian to just come back and just say, just shutting all that down, that was an amazing moment.
Before KD, correct?
And it's even crazier that he's 35 years old. He's still up there. Like you said, when it started 2016 with Steph first unanimous MVP.
He's about to come down now.
Yeah, he on the way down now. LeBron is there. Still there.
But I can't disrespect because he's still the number one point guard. It'd be him and Dame Lillard going one-on-one. But injuries and all that things, they play a part. But with his game, even when he's 33, 34, he can sit in the corner and knock that thing down.
Or even get in the post, or are you talking about Steph? Or are you talking about Steph?
Yeah, LeBron could get in the post later, but I feel like he wouldn't even ever want to tarnish that though. He wouldn't even want to be the third or fourth option. Second at the most.
Yeah, you're right.
Second at the most.
Right. So, what do y'all have Steph ranked as a point guard?
Right now, number 2.
Number 2.
All time?
All time? You talking about all time? Oh, I thought you were talking about right now. No, sir. He kind of in the 3 to 5 range for me. I don't know where to put it because it's kind of mix up between So I'm gonna go Zeke and Magic number 1. So number 3. Number 1 and 2. Number 3, 4, and 5. I had to say Steph, Stockton, of course. And I don't even know who my 5 would be. I'm trying to think. Nash. That's what it is. Steve Nash.
Yeah.
5. So it depends really. I mean, Steph really accomplished more than both them too. So you can easily put him in 3. But you can't take that game away from them because Steph only 32, 33. He still got some years. His body hold up.
Right.
So who says that he can't be the best point guard of all time?
Right.
Would you have Steph in the top 5 points?
Oh yeah, it would be top 5. I would probably go Magic, Zeke, Steph, and Zeke they could be, or Steph, Zeke and Steph would be debate at number 2. So 4 would be either Steve Nash or Stockton, and then 5 would be either Steve Nash and Chris Paul. But I feel like we're forgetting Oscar Robertson as well.
Oscar Robertson.
Yeah. A lot of legends do get overlooked just because like
The era.
right the era, and we only remember what we see most recent. You know what I'm saying? So even like now, Steve Nash gets disrespected. And he a 2-time MVP. You know what I'm saying? And even though he didn't win a ring, he still was a dog. You know what I'm
The
saying?
thing about Steve Nash MVPs, bro, I want to debate him.
Because his numbers were inflated because the way that they switched up the game before everybody else did. But they were ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
So it's like making an investment, and you made an investment when it was only like $10, $15, and it just blows, and now everybody else got to make it way higher. So that's just part of the game.
But it's hard. Like one year he won. I don't remember which year it was. It might have been his first year. Kobe averaged 32, 33 points,
And brought his team. That was shit.
Yeah,
So the
I think that was the year where he had that scandal.
The scandal.
Oh, that might be why.
So sometimes you can't reward that.
Right, and you know the MVP race nowadays is about the narrative. It's
a lot. So that might be one of the reasons why. But we'll see. We'll see later on down the road.
Yeah.
So how do y'all feel about how the game is, changed so much? The small ball era. It ain't too much of having a 4 and a 5 no more, like how we grew up on. How y'all feel about how the game has changed today?
I feel like it's hard for a true postman right now, man. Like you don't see too many back-to-basket players anymore. Too many like they all stretch forwards. A 5 is really a stretch forward now. So I mean, if you were considered a post, I guess, because like me, young, I always been a post, but like it's weird because especially 7th grade, I'll play all post. Then A, you'll play point guard. So like B, I was always a versatile player. I'm not trying to like bank on myself, you feel me? But like I feel like every player should be versatile. Like if you got a point guard, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to play the 2 or the 3.
Right.
Or if you got a big man, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to play the 3.
At least go to handle the ball.
At least rip through one step, one dribble to the bucket at least.
Doesn't feel like you gotta fit in, when you get in, and then once you find your specialty, you gotta go in that. Like if your specialty is dribbling, driving, be that. If your specialty is shooting, shoot. If it's scoring, then score. But defense, I feel like especially nowadays, right now in this league, it's a specialty league.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, this guy maybe will play the 2 and 3, but he's a 3 and D guy. That's it. Like he's not going to dribble. He's not going to do nothing else. He's going to shoot threes and lock up the best player, like Danny Green or something like that.
Trevor Ross.
But so you try different positions, you try different things. Then when you find your thing, it's like, okay, this is my ace right here.
PJ Tucker.
He's
a perfect example, bro.
Speaking of, they traded Capella, and he's a big man, not really back to the basket, but great rim protector and lob catcher. But
that's somebody that'll win you a playoff series, bro. Like PJ Tucker, he hard nosed. He gonna hit the corner 3 and he gonna lock up.
Yeah. But
like in the playoffs when the game slowed down and everybody's trying to start playing back to the basket, throwing it down to the post, ain't nobody there to contest no shots. They got,
you're right.
He's 6'7". That's tall, but you like at the center, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm dunking on that.
Yeah. 6'7". Nobody worry about 6. Me at 6'2", 6'3". I'm not worried about nobody 6'7" blocking my shot anyways.
Right, exactly. Especially if I know I can get past you every time. So I definitely feel that. Do you feel like this is where the game's going, just like positionless basketball? We got 6'10" point guards, we got 6'6" point guards. We got 6'5" forwards. Like it's crazy. I feel like some people aren't really. If you can't shoot nowadays, especially in the next coming years,
it's hard to get on the floor to get a shoot. Like
you gotta be super athletic.
Got to.
Right.
Playing defense.
Yeah, and some real good defense at that.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, but what you was asking, I think. Personally, if I'm a coach, I'm gonna want somebody who can play multiple positions, or I want to be able to have 5 guys on the floor that can do literally everything. I don't want nobody like you said, a 3 and D guy. He can still do 2 different things. I I don't want nobody to be able to like just play defense. I want them to be a threat on the offensive floor too, because how you gonna win if you're not scoring?
Right, and the defense can like sag off of you and help
Yeah,
somebody else.
literally. So yeah, I think that's where the game going. 5 players that can do literally everything on the court. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for somebody who can't play defense to play really too, because you get attacked the whole game. Ain't nobody out there no scrub. Ain't nobody out there got a weakness. So that's where the game will go, and that'll be better for high level play too, because we ain't gonna be seeing like somebody get the ball, we scream and shoot it. Like everybody isn't gonna be just like that. Catch and shoot, dribble, drive. We ain't gonna be the pick and roll. We gonna see that. We better see the pick and roll go out.
Right.
I mean, I think it's a pretty good offense, like in general, but we're just about to see strictly motion offense. Pretty much isolation.
Like 5 out, just
literally.
straight. Yeah. I feel it. So you want to backtrack on you want to get into coaching.
Yeah.
So what steps have you taken to, get to there and, show your craft and like who you've been learning from and everything?
Last 2 years, I've been an assistant at Muncie Central. So, I mean, I feel like it's cool, like going back to my alma mater or whatever, and being around people I know, especially since I got Coach Chan in there, Coach Sed, Bonzi, and Coach Blair. Coach Blair, me and Coach Blair were rocking since I was in 4th grade. He was my AU coach in 4th grade.
Right.
So that's somebody I can trust, and somebody whenever I got a question, I ask him, and I always had a relationship with Bonzi, of course. Coach Sale was one of my coaches when I was a young man, when I was a young boy trying to hoop, trying to get up in his hoop and stuff. And Coach Stan, of course, I always cool people, trust him too. So I've been like just trying to learn the ropes really. Like so this year I got a big from year 1 I was a freshman assistant. So I'm just sitting back, just learning, gaining knowledge from not only the guy coach under Coach Lee, he the head football coach at Central now too.
Okay.
But not just gaining knowledge from him, but gaining knowledge from the JV coaches and the varsity coaches too, and just sitting and watching and seeing stuff. I've always been a player, so I ain't never seen some stuff from a certain angle. Like me, I'm sitting on the bench the whole game looking for how we can be better or miss defensive assignments and this and that, whatever. And so I felt like from my first year to my second year, it was a huge jump. I moved up to JV assistant. They trust me with a lot more things. They put some responsibilities in my hand that it's crazy that they gave this responsibility to a 21-year-old dude who was just in high school 2-3 years ago.
Right.
And so I'm hoping this 3rd year, hopefully this is my year. I mean, I just want to be able to have my own team at least. So I feel like I'm ready. I feel like my knowledge for the game, my philosophy will do me well. So that's pretty much all the steps I'm taking. Just learning, being a student. You can still be a coach and still be a student. So the game, I'm always gonna be a student of the game. That's pretty much it, just being a student of the game.
Right, nice. So you guys both had some experience with college ball, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with you. What was your experience as a college athlete?
It was cool. Went to the University of Cincinnati at high school. Went to an undergrad academy team. We started we were the first class. Myself, Gorgie Jang. But it's the same high school as Andrew Wiggins, Miles Bridges, and a couple other cats made it to the NBA from there. But coming out, it was definitely a great experience. Because in high school, you're the #1 guy everywhere you go.
Right.
That's from AAU to your school team or anything like that. And then now you got to restart, and now you're at the bottom of the bowl.
Right.
So you got to relearn everything that you thought you knew. So it was a great experience, but at the end of the day, you meet a lot of different people. You meet people from New York, New Jersey, Florida, Cali.
Right.
And you're getting a different culture, you're getting a different speed, a different pace of the game, how different individuals play. So like you said, like you're learning. There's a lot of learning going on, as well as you want to get the best out of your athletic career as you can as well.
Right.
As well as bring in like the team aspect of it as well. But great experience. Got a chance to play against some amazing players, teams. Got stories for days, but probably one of the best stories would be playing in the Big East Championship, Madison Square Garden. Bill Clinton was there at the game, so that was really cool. We beat like Louisville by like 20 points every time they came and played us. The probably thing you miss most is like the team camaraderie.
Right.
Because you're around your boys and it's just y'all.
Right.
Because on campus you kind of seeing celebrities, things like that. So you guys are it at that time. We get us and then playing in front of like 15, 20,000 people every night. If it's a small team that we're playing, or if it's Louisville or Syracuse that we play, like they're gonna come watch you play.
Right.
But it was definitely a great experience. And then I went to Ball State. My friend's house was on fire, and I came to Ball State. Came back, got a chance to start Division I, play basketball at a high level, Division I. So it was definitely great. As well as I met some great people here too. Graduated college from Ball State, graduated. So you got a chance to live what you wanted to do when you were a little kid. So like when I was a little kid, you always watch on TV with your grandma or dad or something like that. You would watch those players play. I guess like for me, it would be more like Steve Francis, who was at Maryland, or Sean May, Sean McCann, Dan Williams at Illinois, Steve Brown at Illinois, like Tracy Wright at IU. So you always watch those cats, and then it's like, oh, it flips, and now they're watching you. So
Right.
It's cool. And then like now you're back to watching them again. But for that time, they were watching you. So that was probably the cool part. Is fulfilling that dream of being able to work really hard to get what you want.
Right.
So the coolest thing for me was just the support I got, even though I wasn't going to no big school, nothing. I went to a school nobody knew. Defiance, out of Defiance, man, love all the people there. It was just cool that all my friends, all my family, like respected my decision. Like growing up, of course, they gonna be out here telling you gonna go to the NBA, you gonna go to the NBA, this and that, da da da. And of course, that's my dream. Every hooper dream to go to the NBA. But I feel like it was just cool, just getting away from Muncie for at least I was only gone for a year, but it was just cool going to Muncie. But like, it like kind of made me put my head on straight, leaving and being away from Mom Dukes, and just being by myself essentially. So I gotta learn how to discipline myself. So I know it's only D3, but our schedule crazy too. We wake up, school all day, work out, homework, repeat. So same thing. I was just there. I learned how to work hard. Believe it or not, I didn't learn how to work hard until my senior year, my freshman year in college. They pushed me. My coach is there. Like I talked to one of them now, two of them now, but they pushed me harder than I've been pushed before. So like, it's cool to like learn how to work hard, and then you can teach somebody else how to. Like just because you sweat and bleed and all that, don't mean you're working hard. Like it's just what you get out of it. And the best thing about it was my game. I played. That's the highest I've ever played at the college. I ain't get to play no games because of personal reasons and stuff off the court. But I'm in practice every single day. I'm killing, working my ass off. So, and to my buddies, like, bro, it was the best experience ever. Like, I ain't got, had the best friends there, still tight to this day, talk every single day. Of course, we're gonna do some crazy stuff. It's college.
Right.
Yeah, so it was cool. Like, it's just the experience, just the college experience in general. It's just a blessing for real.
So to kind of wind things down here, I always say that it's important for athletes in general to have a backup plan. I feel like a lot of guys, make that decision like, oh, I want to hoop, I want to be in the NFL, I want to be in the NBA, but there's never a backup plan. And I feel like once you get that reality of senior year, like, oh, I don't have any offers, then it's like, okay, what have I learned to put myself in a position to still make something out of my life? You know what I'm saying? And I know how you were saying, like, you use basketball as a tool to have connections and have opportunities. So, what ways do you think people can, learn to realize like basketball can be something that you want to strive for, but that it's important to also have a plan B? Like, why would you guys think that it's important?
I just think personally, I know y'all probably feel the same too. Y'all both got degrees, but school is serious, man. That's like, school will take you, a degree will take you way farther than a basketball will. So whether you have a backup plan or not, they can't take the degree from you.
Right.
You can sit with a degree in your house for forever, and you can go out and get a job where you're making 6 figures a year. So I don't really think it should be a backup plan, but your first plan should be, your plan should be to get a degree. That's all I can really say about a backup plan or anything, because you could be 30 years old, not knowing what you want to do, but you still got a degree. You could eventually do something.
Options.
Yeah, you got options.
Right.
Something to keep you on your feet, keep your family cool.
Yep. For when you're ready.
Yeah, that's all I can say is get a degree.
Yeah. You want to use basketball for what it's meant to be used for. The positive, there's a lot of positive from that. There's a lot of negative as well, because we all know the politics, things like that.
Right.
But the positive would be, like you said, meeting a lot of people, knowing how to treat people. Competitive, but you work well with others. It's a lot of different things that basketball can teach you. Toughness, all that. But yeah, like you said, you gotta have a backup plan. But those things that you have using in basketball, it's gonna help transition to that plan B a little easier. So you don't have to start from ground zero for your plan B.
Right.
But yeah, like you said, like for me, I use basketball to start my business. So now, you got options. Like I can play basketball. I can continue to grow the business. It's what you use it for, what it was supposed to be meant for. If you use it the right way. But you gotta be. I feel like if you give the game your all, it's gonna eventually pay off. Yeah, but just how everybody talks and chats, like you just can't quit. Like if you really feel like you got it, you just can't quit. And no matter if it's like, I gotta play overseas for 2-3 years. So it don't matter if it's here in America or overseas. It's like, okay, if you feel like that you are capable, keep going. But that's definitely what basketball is supposed to be used for, to transition you into a plan B.
Right.
Because I feel like this may be where we have different views, but I feel like you're supposed to focus on your plan A so much, and then if plan A doesn't work, you keep going on plan A. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, because I'm a person, once I get focused on one thing, I'm focused.
Like tunnel vision.
You know what I mean? Tunnel vision.
Right.
So it's like, all right, if I got my mind made up, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to make it happen. I don't care if it's, business, basketball, relationships, anything like that. Like, that's what type of person I am, though.
Okay. Respect. Okay. To wrap things up, what is one thing that was told to you guys, like advice-wise, that always stuck with you, or something that you always can refer back to when it comes to life in general? Like, is there some piece of advice that someone told you where it's like, okay, like that shit hit me, and I'm always going to remember that?
Not really like no over the top, but maybe two would be like just keep it simple first. Second would probably just be keep your word, because if you say something, make sure you do it.
Right.
Yeah.
know, like, there's so many quotes where there's so many people telling me different things, but just, I don't even know really, man. I couldn't even tell you.
Right.
Probably, I mean, it's cliche, but just work hard, go hard, and that's really it.
Yeah, I respect that. Well, I'm gonna wrap this thing up, but I appreciate y'all coming through,
Yeah, for sure.
kicking it, man. Thank you for the knowledge.
Yeah.
Someone out there is gonna learn from it, so.